have this instant lead test kit that I received in the mail a while back. And I have a chunk of barnwood. I want to test it for lead to make sure that it is safe for burning, for use in the house, for everything else. I am believing that it is lead free, but we just got to be safe and make sure. So it says here, crush pressure point, crush pressure point. So you crush it on 2 points, and then shake and squeeze, crush, crush. Swab facing down and squeeze gently till the yellow liquid comes to the bottom of the swab. Oh, it squirted out. That's not cool. Oh. Good thing I have this rag on here. It says squeeze gently, not hard. Waiting for it to come out to the bottom of the swab. It's not there yet, but it's dripping on me. So it's seeping down through this swab. It's sort of leaking here though, so that's not cool. So I'm not going to squeeze or shake anymore at all until it absorbs in. And then it says rub while squeezing gently. Rub the swab on the test area for about 30 seconds. This has not yet reached the end. Oh, I see the liquid flows out. Okay, there it is. Now we've got liquid on there. Now we'll rub it on here for about 30 seconds. Now here's the tricky part, is that the problem is the paint is red. And I tested it with a cotton ball, and of course red paint comes off. So the problem that I see is that oxidization might throw off my test. Because a positive test is if the tip turns red or pink, lead is present. So I'm obviously rubbing off oxidized red lead paint onto the tip. So all I see is oxidized paint. I do not see any discoloration anywhere else except for the oxidized paint. I don't see any chemical reactions going on. Now again, I can rub here and you'll see I'm just rubbing off the oxidized paint. So there's no, I don't see any obvious chemical reaction going on. So I think I can be safe to say there is no lead in this old barnwood. I don't see anything spectacular going on here. So if I did this with a Q-tip, which I did already to show, I'm just rubbing off the oxidization. So no, I don't think there's any lead in this. I think this barnwood is safe and clean and pure. I think that's just good old wood, paint, because the barn paint cannot be toxic, because from what I've understood, the farmers have to treat the barnwood with some special white powder coating to stop the cows from chewing on it or rubbing on it or something or other. Not quite sure about that. I didn't know cows chewed on wood. But the farmers have to prevent the animals from chewing on wood, and if you were using lead paint, that would be very harmful to your animals. And I'm sure that after quite a few deaths, they would realize that and stop using lead-based paint in their barns if that was the case. So I'm feeling pretty confident that this is clean. There's no lead here. This is just oxidized red paint. So I think we're good to go. I don't have any problems with with using this in my tiny house construction or in the wood stove or anywhere else for that matter. And I don't think there's anything to worry about with that wood being over there in the forest. So I think we're good to go. That's the 3M lead check swabs. So it says red means lead. Yeah, well, looking good. Safe, and construction can move forward. Now, I've had this for a while. I've actually got this, received this in the winter from a friend of mine, and I don't know if she wants to be named or not. You can say hi in the comments if you do. Anyway, I could not get to my wood because we had an ice storm, and we got an inch of ice which never went away until actually just a couple weeks ago. We had the ice storm, and all my wood was under ice, and then we had snow and snow and snow and snow, then more ice storms, and then snow, and it was just this was all under snow and ice. So now that it's finally dried, I was able to get to this test. Been wanting to do this forever. I had this sitting here right in the open all winter, waiting for the day I could get my wood out. Anyway, there it is. We are safe, and we have a green light on tiny house construction with barnwood.